Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about the top 10 jobs you didn't know you wanted. So make sure to watch the full video. Despite what you've been told, not every job has to be boring, bland, and office-wide. There are so many jobs that hardly anyone knows about, even ones that are actually enjoyable. If you've been thinking about switching jobs, why not choose one that's a little out there? Here are 10 jobs that you didn't know you wanted. 10. Becoming a Norland nanny. I know what you're thinking. Nannying. Really? Despite their comical first impression, these ladies are tougher than bodyguards when it comes to protecting their kids. Why? Well, they train relentlessly across a 4-year period to become the best of the best at what they do. They're amongst the most exclusive and highly trained nannies in the world. So highly skilled that they've even been hired by the British royal family. Norland College has stated that their nannies are essential Mary Poppins mixed with a little James Bond. While stereotypical homemaking skills like sewing and childcare are heavily instilled into the curriculum, there are some classes that may take you by surprise, high-speed drifting for example. Not only are the ladies instructed on how to control a car as it drifts around a bend, but they're also trained in other extreme practices, such as martial arts and self-defense. Due to the nature of working for wealthy employers, they're expected to deal with potential threats, most notably attempts to kidnap the child. 9. The Rave Master. NASA scientists, world leaders, and billionaires alike all agree that the Rave Master is the coolest sounding job title in the entire world. The job of a Rave Master is to take care of the Tower of London's famous ravens. Legend has it that the birds and the tower are connected, and should all 6 ravens go missing, the tower will crumble to dust while great harm installs itself within the kingdom. The current Rave Master is Chris Scaife, since 2011, who keeps a total of 8 ravens at the tower grounds just in case one goes missing. The birds are incredibly well looked after, and they're regularly supplied with special enrichment toys, aka cool bird stuff. The job was a relatively new invention, as only 5 other people had been appointed the title. It used to be the job of the yeoman, more commonly known as the beefeater. Quartermaster but became a separate position as of 1968. To become a Rave Master, you must first become a yeoman warder. In order to qualify for that, though, you must be a military veteran with at least 22 years of service. 8. Golf ball diver. Imagine sitting on the bus with your diving suit on, snorkel in hand, telling the driver that you want to be dropped off at the local golf course. There goes the town lunatic, right? Wrong? There goes the town golf ball retriever. These professional recyclers have a rather unique role when it comes to being environmentally friendly. They wait around in golf course ponds and water features to retrieve balls, which are then cleaned, repackaged, and resold. Since the average course is between 4 and 12 pounds, divers typically spend around 8-10 hours per day in the water. 7. Car plate blocker. Hiring someone to block your license, number, plate is a truly intuitive solution when breaking the law. In Iran's capital city of Tehran, vehicle congestion is at over 6 times the city's capacity, meaning something had to be done to rectify the numbers. Luckily, Iranian officials conducted a plan to reduce the traffic nightmare. Every other day, all the cars with license plates that ended in even numbers would be allowed to drive, and vice versa for the odd-numbered plates. 6. Professional pusher. Japan has outdone itself with its solution to subway congestion, hiring people to forcefully shove other people into train cars. Given the fact that Tokyo Metro has a total of 6.84 million people using their transport services every day, it is actually very effective. The trains are regularly overloaded by a whopping 70%. So imagine how lucky you'd be to get a seat. Granted, this technique is not practiced on all Tokyo's subway lines, of which there are many in operation around the metropolitan area. Within 2 weeks, someone can become a professional pusher. They wear sleek suits, fancy white gloves, and a hat so that passengers are very clear about who's a pusher. Surprisingly, passengers hardly complain about being rammed into an overcrowded train carriage, so there is no need to worry about having someone yell at you. Because there is no required qualifications and the pay averages at $10 per hour, the main demographic for pushers are students who are working part-time. 5. Venetian Gondolier. Okay, how awesome does being a gondolier sound? In case you're unfamiliar, Venetian Gondoliers are people who navigate the canals of Venice by boat. It's one of the most highly regarded and highly sought-after professions in Italy. Why is the demand to drive what is effectively a thin piece of wood so high? Well, gondoliers can command salaries of up to $150,000 each year. It's no easy accomplishment, though. Trainees must first find an experienced or established gondolier to be their mentor, then complete 400 hours of instruction, and then pass a rigorous examination. For over 900 years, Italian tradition has strongly favored men as captains. To this day, there's only been one officially licensed gondolier. Her name is Giorgia Biscalo, and she passed the gondolier examination in 2010. The training covers navigational skills, knowledge of other languages, and most importantly, knowledge of Venice's culture and sites. 4. Ethical hacker. Hollywood often portrays hackers as isolated, black-hoodied, dark room-dwelling individuals, but in reality, they're actually the complete opposite. Ethical hackers, often called white hats, are people who assist companies by breaking into their software and databases. They do this to highlight vulnerabilities so that the company can fix them before malicious hackers or black hats can't exploit them. Because networks are mostly designed to be tough to break into, ethical hackers provide ways to strengthen systems from the inside. Along with doing online penetration attempts, white hat hackers must also consider physical hacking attempts. Sometimes companies are so large that infiltrating it could be as easy as printing off an ID badge. 3. Hand model. Imagine being able to point to the cover of Vogue and say, "Those are my hands." Pretty cool, right? That's what life is like for some professional hand models. Established modeling agencies like Sandra Reynolds offers this unique job as a form of parts modeling. Professional portfolios are created specifically for hands, feet, legs, arms, even collarbones. Essentially, hand models act as another person's hands, but professionally. The typical daily routine of a hand model is no easy task, especially as hands need to be treated very well and stay moisturized. Elaborate measures need to be taken to ensure their hands are protected at all costs. This means maintaining a healthy diet, avoiding injuries, and never, ever washing the dishes without gloves. It seems a little extreme, but it's important to remember that any scratch or blemish can result in a lost job. Models are freelancers who are paid per job, but day rates are really unpredictable and can range from $150 to $1,500 plus. 2. Concert promoter. Concert promoters get to independently produce live concerts. As a holder of this job title, you get to produce single shows, tours, festivals, and special events. Salaries average at around PS $31,600, $42,500 yearly. The best thing about this job is that anyone can start any time. Most concert producers start out small with concerts or festivals in their local areas, then go on to find success with their own independent companies within the DIY music scene. Because experienced concert producers advocate that on-the-job training is best, getting any practical experience is really, really valuable. 1. Mahout. The bond between a Mahout and their elephant is unbreakable. These skilled elephant riders are often paired with a single animal for life, meaning they're as close to their elephants as they are to family members. Though their past is controversial, Mahouts traditionally lead elephants into war. Their role has recently been defined by conservation. Professional Mahouts are repurposing their skills to become habitat keepers and forest protectors. Ecotourism has become their new focus. It's a model that prioritizes the welfare of the domesticated animals, as well as protecting wild species, alternative and definitely more colorful. Roles of the Mahout include decorating their elephants for special cultural events. The Elephant Festival, for example. For this festival, elephants are nicely groomed and clothed with colorful rugs, huge elephant jewelry, and anklets decked with bells. Their tusks also get jeweled up with gold and silver bracelets and rings. It's customary for Mahouts to match their elephant in fancy dress. Unfortunately, the salary is pretty non-existent. It's definitely only a job for those who really bond with elephants and are willing to take care of them. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.